Hey guys, this is James with Rogue Duelist Trade. Welcome to the channel. On this channel, we talk about upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh product and whether or not you should invest your money in order to profit. Guys, today is a very exciting video. We are going to do a risk analysis on the 2020 Megatins of Lost Memories. We don't have a ton of information on this set yet, but we do know this much. We are going to be getting Red Eye's Dark Dragoon, which is a longly anticipated card and is a card that is wrecking the meta in the OCG right now. So we are likely going to be seeing that coming into the TCG very soon. Now guys, if you like this type of content and enjoy the video, like this video, hit the thumbs up button down below. That helps the YouTube algorithm, helps people find these types of videos, and we can help grow this channel together. And guys, especially if you like this type of content, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. You'll be the first ones to be notified every single time I upload a brand new video. And if you'd like to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, there's links down in the description below. And also I started a Yu-Gi-Oh Investments Facebook group. If you guys would like to join that group, go ahead and request an invitation. There's a link for that down in the description below as well. Now guys, before I jump into the video, I want to provide you some context on why I do these types of videos and some things that I've been thinking about for what I'm going to be doing in the future. Now for something like the 2020 Megatins, really the only card we know for sure is going to be coming out of this product is Red Eye's Dark Dragoon. But there's a lot of other good information that we have to make some educated guesses of what we should be seeing, and looking at previous Megatins, we can make some good educated guesses. But the reason why I'm making this video now, even with little information, is because there's only a small period of time for you to be able to do pre-sales for very large orders. A lot of times those pre-sales close 2 to 3 months before the product actually releases. I want to be able to help give you guys the best content I can with the information we have, so you can evaluate the risk and decide for yourselves whether or not you should invest. Now in my last video for Battles of Legend Armageddon, I actually got some really good feedback in the comment section from Deep Sea Yugioh, and he suggested, why don't I make a video closer to product release after we get more leaks on the product and decide whether or not my previous risk score has adjusted at all. Now I actually think that's a great idea, especially because there are avenues to be able to get pre-sales, even though it might be at a higher dollar amount, closer to the actual release of the product. So I will start doing that for you guys so that we can have some updated risk analysis videos on some of these upcoming products. In addition to that, after the product actually is released and we start seeing some actualized value, I want to go over the actual value for those products and even discuss singles that you might want to consider investing in that might be sleepers in that set. I'd like to get your feedback as I start thinking about how we are going to evolve the channel and make sure I'm giving you guys the best content possible as you think about your investments. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the risk analysis. All right guys, 2020 Megatins of Lost Memories. So this is actually a very magical product, the way that they are marketing this. The tin is actually representative of an ancient Egyptian tablet from the original Yu-Gi-Oh series. It's actually Kaiba and Yugi battling over with Blue Eyes and Dark Magicians, coming from the Egyptian tablets from the original series. Really cool artwork for the actual tin. I think this is going to create a lot of nostalgia around the product for casual or collectors. So guys, I'm sure you might be wondering, I went ahead and shaved everything and kept the stash. You know, I figured there's not many Yugi tubers that have mustaches, so I can be that guy that has the mustache. I'm just joking, that's not really why. I don't know why, I like to just sometimes go with the stash. So the 2020 Megatin is set to release on August 28th, 2020. The set size has not been disclosed yet, but if you look at previous Megatins, it's usually about 230 cards, although the last Megatin in 2019 actually had about 270 cards. So I think it's safe to say that it's going to be no less than 230, and we really don't know how high that number might go. What is promised in every single tin, we're going to be getting 3 mega packs, and that's going to include 3 prismatic secret rares, 6 ultra rares, 6 super rares, 3 rares, and 36 commons. So we're going to be getting a total of 15 holos in every single tin, which I think is some very good value. Now what was noted by Konami is that we are going to be getting reprints from Savage Strike, Dark Neostorm, Rising Rampage, Chaos Impact, and more. So those are some sets that already have some very good meta-relevant cards that are long awaited for a reprint. This is already a very good start, and who knows, and more, maybe they could reprint Nibiru, maybe they could reprint Dark Ruler no more. Honestly, the options are endless. So things to note for what we know so far. I don't think we're gonna be getting any variant cards. So if you remember the 2019 Megatin, you got a little clear pack that came with so many different variant cards, and one of them was either Nibiru, Dimension Shifter, or Dark Dark Ruler no more. It doesn't seem that's going to be the case. It looks like we're only going to be getting 3 mega packs. Now, it was also noted that we're going to be getting 3 world premiere cards, like Nibiru, Dark Ruler no more, and Dimension Shifter. To me, it looks like one of those cards is probably going to be one of the prismatics that you might be able to pull out of the mega pack, but I don't think it means that you have a chance of always getting one of the 3 world premiere cards in every pack. I think they're going to be just as hard to get as any other prismatic card. So another thing that we know is the Tins theme is based on the Battle City Tournament series from the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime. So that could mean we might be getting some reprints or brand new cards that are a reflection from that time era from that series. We also know we're going to be getting Red Eyes Dark Dragoon in the TCG. This is definitely the biggest leak that they could have done and is enough to really get people excited to want to buy this product because it's a card that can be played in nearly any type of deck. It only requires about a 3 or 4 card engine. We also know that Konami decided to up every single mega pack by an additional ultra rare and additional super rare, making it to where every single mega pack gives you 1 prismatic, 2 ultra rares, 2 secret rares, and a rare per pack. So that likely does confirm that we're not going to be getting variant cards because they're increasing the amount of holos that we're going to be getting in every single mega pack. All right, guys, so let's go ahead into the risk analysis. I'm going to start going through some metrics to help us measure the risk in the set, to help us consider whether or not we should invest or should reconsider investing in a product. Now, if you guys want some descriptions on what each of these metrics mean, go down in the description below. I provide a definition, although hopefully they should be rather self-explanatory. So the first one's going to be current card support buyouts value. The first card that I want to review is Red Eyes Fusion. So Red Eyes Fusion, I'm looking specifically at the highest rarity, which came out of Clash of Rebellions, which is sitting at about $20. Before the leak that we were going to be getting Red Eyes Dark Dragoon in this product was sitting at about $4.02 back in October 2019. Now, as soon as Red Eyes Dark Dragoon was released in the OCG, then it started seeing some fluctuation bumps for people anticipating that we'll eventually get it in the TCG. And then it saw a very large jump in April 6, 2020, hitting at about $37.49. So guys, we started at $4 and we got all the way up to $37. Now it's sitting at about $20 to $25 for a super rare. This is a huge price increase and is very indicative that there is a lot of excitement around Red Eyes Dragoon, which is particularly coming out of the 2020 Megaton. So the next card that I want to look at is Predaplant Verde Anaconda, which came out of Dual Overload. Now, Anaconda is pretty much required in order to make Red Eyes Dark Dragoon easy to pull out for any type of deck. Now, if you didn't know, he requires 2 effect monsters to make. You pay 2,000 life points, pull a fusion card from your deck to activate it, and which allows you to activate Red Eyes Fusion from your deck, which allows you to immediately pull out Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Now, what's very interesting is that he hasn't seen a lot of price fluctuation. He did go up quite a bit once we heard that we were going to be getting Red Eyes Dark Dragoon in the Megaton, but he started to tailor down and honestly is at about the price point that he was at when Dual Overload was released. So this doesn't really tell us much, but a lot of people for some reason are more focused on Red Eyes Fusion. Now guys, remember in my Legendary Duelist Season 1 video, I think we can make a very strong guess that Red Eyes Fusion is likely going to be reprinted and at a higher rarity and potentially a collector's rare. So if that happens, I don't know if you want to be investing in Red Eyes Fusion right now. I feel like the higher rarity, buying it as a single coming out of Legendary Season 1, assuming that happens, is probably the better investment. So guys, real quick as a side note from this metric, I want to quickly talk about potential singles that you might want to invest in, especially because we know the release of Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Now, Predaplant Verde Anaconda, for the very reason that I just said previously, I think this card is a sleeper and will likely be seeing a $30 price point very soon, especially by the time we get the release of the Megaton. Now, other cards that you want to consider, and this is just some suggestions, I think most of the higher rarity or exclusive arts of Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon are going to be safe investments, because by the time Red Eyes Black Dragoon comes out, Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon, especially the highest rarities, original prints, or exclusive arts for those cards, they can only go up from here. because people are either going to want to go for those original prints which are extremely expensive, or if they want to go for original arts that only came out of certain product, it might be a bit more cost effective. That might be where they go to. So this is Dark Magician, the Arcana version from Yugioh's Legendary decks. There was an unlimited run that came out for this and the first edition. So the unlimited run, it's roughly about $3 as a low. The first edition near mint is about $18. So it's already been seeing some price increases, but honestly, I could easily see the first edition for this maybe being about $30. And for the unlimited, I feel it could only go up from here as well. This is a very unique art. It's very nostalgic for a lot of fans of the original Yugioh series. And then Red Eyes Black Dragon, I handpicked the anniversary pack. I felt this is a very cool art for Red Eyes Black Dragon. It's the only one in its existence, and its limited near mint is roughly $58 that I've been able to find on eBay. But honestly, there are not a lot of these in the market right now, and they easily shoot up to about $100 very quickly. So if you're able to get a hold of that, I feel that can be a rather safe investment. But guys, please use your gut, do your own research, consider other prints of Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon. These are just examples, or ones that I think that you should consider. So overall, this is only being carried by Red Eyes Dark Dragoon because that is the only card that we can go off of to look at potential buyouts for this product coming out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this at a 3. Honestly, I feel this card alone is carrying this up to a 3, and I feel like it could teeter to a 4. This is a kind of card that is gonna go and dominate the game and be played by a lot of different Yu-Gi-Oh players. But I think 3 is safe right now just because we have very limited information. So the next one is gonna be consumer hype on social media. So I went and did a search on the Megatins on YouTube, and this is from MSTV. They gave a quick review of the product as it released, and a lot of people seem very excited. So you have this guy saying, glad I picked up 3 Red Eyes fusions before this was announced. Finally, a reprint of the Red Eyes support. I've been waiting forever. And then if we go and look at Cyber Knight when he made his announcement once we heard about the Megatins, this person said, I think that this card will not survive a lot of ban lists. As someone who specializes in a Red Eyes deck, this pleases me a lot. And then this person has a different perspective. I'm not looking forward to this causing havoc. And then over here, we're gonna look at MCOL40. So this person said, Verde Anaconda buyout starting now. And as I mentioned before, we haven't really seen a large buyout of it yet. So as you guys can see, a lot of people are very excited, but I would say there's a lot of mixed feelings about it because there's people that don't really want to have to deal with Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, and then there's people that are just really excited to finally get it. But there's a lot of people questioning, like, you know, are we going to be getting Borreload Savage Dragon? Are we going to be getting Appaloosa? Are we going to be getting IP Masquerena? And we don't really have that information yet. And I think once we have that, the hype can only grow from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this a 4. So the next is gonna be multiple chase cards. And honestly, the only card that we know, as I've been saying, is Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. I believe people are gonna be buying several tins just to make sure that they can get a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. I think I've said enough that this card is going to change the game. A lot of people are gonna have to figure out how to play against it. And it's definitely going to be the chase card to get in this tin. Now, everything else, all we can really do is speculate. So we know we're gonna be getting a reprint from Savage Strike. So I went and pulled the top 6 cards in Savage Strike right now in value. And Pot of Extravagance, we already know is gonna be coming in Toon Chaos. So I think it is very likely that we'll be seeing cards like Borreload Savage Dragon, possibly Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. Now I know we just got a reprint of Phantasme in Dual Overload. If you guys wanna see my opening of Dual Overload, go ahead and check the link above, you can go and see that. But it wouldn't be too surprising. So cards like Sky Striker Engage, we saw several reprints of all in 2019. And I would say Phantasme could fall in the category of getting more reprints just to continue to put the value down. So we also know we're gonna be getting reprints from Dark Neostorm. So looking at the top 6 from that product, we have Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax, which is a Link 4 that sees a lot of plays in a lot of different types of decks, sitting at about $34. I think that could be a very good reprint. Burning Abyss is kind of a fan favorite deck. I wouldn't be surprised if Cherubini was reprinted. I think that would get some people excited. And similar to Fantastical Dragon Phantasme, we could see another reprint of Cynic Mining. It's possible, even though it was in Dual Overload. Mystic Mine, I don't know. There's a lot of people that think Mystic Mine is going to be banned in the next ban list. Although I think you could argue that a lot of Mystic Mine decks are never really topping in the meta, and we haven't seen it banned yet. But there's a lot of decks that aren't necessarily based on just running Mystic Mine or running it just as an out to negate monsters on the field. So because of that, maybe they're going to consider banning it. but honestly, I feel it could be limited before it could be banned. This very well could be a reprint. We only have one print of it so far in Dark Neostorm, and I think a rarity bump of Mystic Mine is something that a lot of players would probably like to have, at least for the players that play Mystic Mine. And then No Material is a card that was very hyped when it came out. I feel that could be a card that people would be happy to see if they're opening their mega packs. Next, I feel Appaloosa. So Appaloosa and Borrowed Savage Dragon, we very well could be seeing in Battles of Legend Armageddon. Now, we're probably going to be seeing maybe one of those cards, maybe not. If we see Appaloosa and Savage Dragon in this product, this is a phenomenal product, but we don't know yet, so we can't make that guess. Gizmek Orochi, that could be a card that we very well could see. Still see some level of meta play. We could be seeing Dragoonity Knight, Romulus. We're gonna be getting a new Dragoonity structure deck that's gonna be coming, I think, in the next several months. The OCG, I think, is gonna be getting there soon. And lastly, Chaos Impact is the other product that we know is gonna be getting some reprints. Again, it said and more, so there could be other products. But IP Masquerena is obviously a great card that could be reprinted. Starliege Seyfried is about $30 and has been fluctuating up and down a lot, and I believe has reached the 40s at some point. This card enables a lot of combos for Dragon-centric decks, especially the Rocket strategy or just Dragon Link strategies in general. Striker Dragon, again, for the same reasons, very well could see a reprint. And Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. Now that Syncros are a lot easier to put out on the field because of Master Rule 5, very well could be seeing him as well. So here's my perspective. With Red Eyes Dragoon alone, I feel that brings this metric up to at least a 3. And with a lot of the products that we know we're gonna be getting reprints from, even though we don't know what they are, the potential is so high, I think that at least bumps it up to a 4. Now, once we actually find out what they are, I feel this metric could easily be a 5, but right now, I think 4 is a safe number. Next is Meta Relevant Now. Already said Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, IP Masquerena, Appaloosa, Borrowed Savage Dragon, the world premiere cards. If they're anything like Nibiru, Dark Ruler No More, Dimensional Shifter actually has some good uses depending on what deck you use it in. There's a lot of potential for what is already meta relevant in the game and what we're going to be getting reprints from, because the products that were announced that are going to be getting reprints are sets that have very meta relevant cards. So for the same reasons that I gave multiple chase cards a 4, I'm going to go ahead and give meta relevant now a 4. So product value versus cost, it's $20 MSRP to be getting a 10. But the really cool thing is that every single tin, we're gonna be getting 3 prismatic secret rares, 6 ultra rares, 6 super rares, and 3 rares. So I feel I would way rather invest in the megatins versus, let's just say, Legendary Duelist Season 1, which is a $15 product per box, because I feel you're just getting so much more value, and you're likely gonna be seeing a lot more meta-relevant cards that are being reprinted in the megatins versus Legendary Duelist Season 1, which is why I was cautioning everyone to reconsider investing in that product, especially if you only have limited money to invest in. So far, considering Legendary Duelist Season 1, I feel this one has the most value. I'm gonna go ahead and call this one a 4. Next is Collector's Value Fan Favorite Anime Support. Now, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon not only is an extremely meta-relevant card, but it is a fusion between 2 of some of the most beloved characters in the original Yu-Gi-Oh series. That is Red Eyes Black Dragon and Dark Magician. And this is also getting a theme from the Battle City tournament. I think a lot of people that may have not played the game for a long time, just walking in an aisle in Target or Walmart, and they just see the tin, I think that enough would probably spark somebody's interest to maybe buy it and start getting back into the game. So honestly, I feel this is a strong 5, largely because of the marketing around it and Red Eyes Dark Dragoon being a fusion of some of the most nostalgic monsters in the game. So reprint values and rarity bumps. Now, even though we don't know what's going to be reprinted, the Megatins just has a really good track record. I feel the Megatins is the perfect candidate to reprint meta-relevant cards that are very expensive, and for Konami to try to get cards to be more accessible for players, especially for more budget players. I think this is a very safe 5 as well. So next is going to be influencer hype. So going back to the YouTube videos that I was looking at before, MSTV is saying this is very well going to be probably one of the best products in 2020, and that's just him making a gut estimate. Cyber Knight is saying that he was jumping on the hype train and that he's very excited for this product. And the same with MCole40. Robbie has said in previous videos that he's made over $10,000 in the 2019 Megatins. Now, it wasn't said in this video, but I have seen him say that. And him in particular is saying that this is probably going to be one of the best products. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 5, with everybody giving such high marks marks on this product. Next is going to be future meta relevance potential. This is probably going to be the lowest score, only because this is strictly a reprint set for the most part. We are going to be seeing some new cards like the World Premiere cards, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, but because it's mostly going to be reprints, they're likely going to be cards that are already seeing meta play, not necessarily cards that could be sleepers and see meta play in the future because they might get the right support to make them better. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and call this a 2. With those numbers in, the 2020 Megaton of Lost Memories comes out to an 80%. Now I feel that's very strong for a preliminary analysis, especially with very limited information that we know about the set so far. Again, a lot of my scoring is based on knowing Red Eyes Dark Dragoon is coming, knowing that we're going to be getting reprints from very strong sets that had very meta-relevant cards, and the overall nostalgia for the marketing for this product. I think 80% is strong, and I'll tell you guys right now, I've already invested in a case. I would have invested in more, but I'm still waiting to see a return on my Eternity Code investment. I haven't seen it yet because North America got a delayed release of Eternity Code, so I hopefully should be getting my product within the next week or 2. And I've also invested in a case of Rise of the Duelist as well. So I kind of had to spread out my investment. I'm hoping if I start getting a return from Eternity Code, there might still be some time for me to pre-sell another case of the Megatons, but so far I did pre-order one. So guys, that's gonna do it for the video. I would love to get your thoughts and perspective. Now, as I said in the beginning of the video, I really take your feedback to heart, and I'll see how I can implement things in my channel if I think it makes sense. So guys, comment down below and let me know what you think. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so you guys can see more content from me. And guys, I just wanna say thank you to those that have been following this channel and have been very encouraging. It keeps me going, it keeps me wanting to make videos. You guys are the reason why I do this. So I really hope that you're enjoying the content. We'll see you next time. I hope you guys have a good one.